Well, it's Saturday and I have the day off. So let me show you my newish guitar. This, one among many, they made a lot of these things. Gibson Les Paul Special Tribute Double Cutaway 2019. I looked at a lot of these things online. Not that I needed one. I really wanted a melody maker because I wanted something like this with just a stop tailpiece, no tunematic. And I was going to convert it over to humbuckings, whatever I wound up with, because I had some extra humbucking pickups around. But then this showed up on eBay for cheap, like a really good price. So the reason why the guy got rid of it, it was basically a new guitar, but he decided to refinish it, and he was really unhappy with the job he did. So he threw it up there in disgust. And I looked at it and I thought, well, it's red, that's the color I want, so not something I would reject just because of the way it looked. Because I thought, well, there it is, the Les Paul Special Tribute Double Cutaway with a stop tailpiece. The other thing that Les Paul Special 2019 has, most Gibsons have a mahogany neck, which is kind of frail. It falls over, headstock breaks frequently. This thing got hard rock maple neck, so like a fender. This thing could fall over repeatedly and you probably won't break it. So that is a big plus. I have a bad chord here, you have to suffer through that. But, ooh. Yep, that's the sound of a bad chord. So the Les Paul Special Tribute. This one came with P100s, which I had rewound by a guy in Logan, Utah by the name of Mark Brown. Remember that name. That guy is the best guitar technician anywhere. And I'm not kidding. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from other guys, but Mark Brown in Logan, Utah, Mark's Guitar Repair. Look it up. This guy is great. And he's building pickups. And he took the P100s and made them into P90s, which is the stock item of what this guitar should have. The P100s had some ridiculously high output, and they sounded really horrible, and they were super, super heavy. I mean, the guitar lost a pound just because the pickups are changed. I mean, if you can believe that. So what this guitar does is it's a really good guitar for somebody who wants a Gibson that's like a Telecaster. It's very much like a Telecaster because it's got the shorter string length. It doesn't have the, you know, tunematic and the stop tail piece behind it. When you bend the string, it just is really easy to bend, and the pitch changes rapidly. So that, of course, is the neck pickup. I have a little bit of overdrive and I have some reverb going on, so yeah, it's not the pure clean tone that some people go for on these guitar demos. Okay, enough messing around with neck pickup. This is both pickups. Hear all that brightness? If you want it to sound a little bit more like a humbucking guitar, you just roll off a little bit of treble. And you get that snarl, like that humbucking kind of snarl, but you turn it all the way up, you get that P90, that kind of really punchy high mids of the P90 that you don't really get out of a humbucking pickup, rarely, you know, it really depends. So the other good thing about Les Paul Special Tribute Double Cutaway, besides being cheap, besides being hard to break, which is a good thing, what I like about it is it's very light. I mean, this thing is just about 7 pounds on the nose, so it is a full 2 pounds lighter than a Les Paul. And it's many, many hundreds of dollars cheaper than a Les Paul. and you can get a lot of the same sounds out of Les Paul. And if you do what I did, which is, well, I'll do it halfway decent. I'm not good at it, but I did a halfway decent setup on the guitar. And I also rolled the edges of the fingerboard a little bit, kind of like Gibson custom shop style, only in my garage, which is not a custom shop. It's a pathetic little garage. But it's amazing how much nicer the guitar feels when you wrap your hand around the neck and you don't have sharp edges at the edge of the fingerboard. Also, it helps, you know, when you're rounding the edge of the fingerboard to take care of any fret sprout that might be there because of the expanding and contracting of 2-year-old wood on a guitar. Yeah, when I first got the guitar, I was non-enthused because the edges of the fingerboard were real sharp and the pickups, the P100 sounded terrible. Now that Mark has made me these P90s and I did a little bit of the work to the fingerboard, wow, what a great, great guitar for the money. So there's many of these things out there, and they come in a few finishes. I've seen a worn brown. This is like the cherry, and there's also a weird kind of blue finish if you're into that. I am not all, I mean, I wanted a red one. I would have taken anything. There's even a black finish, and they're all kind of this, well, actually, this is remnants of what the guy did with the finish, his unsuccessful refinish, yeah. So, hey, you know, price is right. The guy gave me a good deal, and I don't care. I don't want to say anything bad about his finish job. Obviously, he had some trouble with it. But, yeah, great guitar, light guitar, durable guitar. Get the right pickups in it. Great sounding guitar. So, and cheap guitar. For a Gibson, for a USA-made Gibson, it doesn't get much cheaper than this. You can pick these things up around 500 bucks. This one was cheaper than that. I don't even want to say. Like, I was just the right guy at the right time. But yeah. Of course, the mighty bridge pickup. And in spite of this not being a tune-o-matic, the intonation is pretty acceptable. So I don't work for Gibson. I don't work for a guitar store. I don't have anything to gain by telling you how good this guitar is other than showing you this guitar and being enthusiastic about it because I genuinely feel that way. Okay, well, there you go. Happy Saturday.